Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, we are reading this verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela. 1-2. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sahodito Gaudodaye Pushpavanto Chitrau Shando Tamonudo. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sahodito Gaudodaye Pushpavanto Chitrau Shando Tamonudo. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sahodito Gaudodaya Pushpavanto Chitra Sando Tamonudo. Anyone would like to repeat? Anyone?
वन्दे श्रीकृष्णचैतन्या नित्यानन्दौ सहोदितौ गौडोदये पुष्पवन्तौ चित्रशन्दौ तमोनुदौ।
Jai Haribol Mataji. Anyone else?
Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Godeyaya Pushpavanto Chitra Shando Tamonudo.
Jai Gauranga. Okay, one more.
Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sahodutau Gaudodaya Pushpa Pavanto Chitra Shanadu Tamo Nadu.
Jai Haribol. Thank you, Prabhu.
Haribol.
Haribol. So, translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Shri Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who are like the sun and moon. They have arisen simultaneously on the horizon of Gauda to dissipate the darkness of ignorance and thus wonderfully bestow benediction upon all. So, Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitanamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavari Pashatare Shatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhupeva cha pariranam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha ananta koti vaishnavavrinda ki jai. So, the actual topic for discussion is today how this Gaura Purnima festival started. So, I thought before we go into it, maybe give 5 or 10 minutes of time um, to understand Mahaprabhu in a sense. I think devotees generally know so much about Lord Shri Krishna because we hear so many classes about Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. But how much we are able to hear about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So those who have already heard and who has already have developed some faith and affection for Lord Chaitanya, that's great. That is a great mercy. And of course, we want to deepen that mercy. And we want to deepen that relationship. But for those who could not, and wondering who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why not only, we worship just Krishna, that should be okay, isn't it? Why we should, worship Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? I've not heard much about him. I'm not aware of his transcendental qualities and pastimes. So how do it is possible for me to develop that connection? There may be a lot of questions in the mind. So it is good to understand this bit a little bit. So I thought I'll share some of the evidences given in the scriptures, the Vedic scriptures about the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it's nice to hear from the scripture itself, because it's mentioned that scriptures are considered as mother. From mother we know who is father. Similarly, from the Vedic scriptures, we understand who is our father. And also, if any incarnation, if anyone says I'm an incarnation, or anyone praises someone as incarnation of the Lord, or someone praises someone as Supreme Lord, we cannot just take it like that. We have to always verify whether the scriptures, the Shastras, have given, have authorized those personalities. So then we can, put our faith on them. So in that basis, it's nice that we also see that the Vedic scriptures have given a lot of evidence about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance and various other details. So it's nice for us to um, know this so that we develop a strong faith. So I'll share, share on another screen. We will go through that first, and then we will come to the subject, because then we will be able to really appreciate, what we are now currently reading. Otherwise, what happens is that there could be some questions in the mind, and then, we probably may not be able to really appreciate that much. Yeah, so just give me a second. I think try to share the screen. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Hmm. Oh, Prabhu, so
Ye-
yeah,
yes, Mataji, we were able to see.
you are able to see? Ah,
Yes. If you can just click on enable editing,
I
maybe
don't
like
know
we
why
can
it
see
is the
the
other thing.
options.
This is coming again.
Uh, okay. If you click on enable editing, Mataji, just try one time.
Uh,
I also don't have Microsoft, so I was
it
facing
is
this.
opening, but then it gets like enable.
Yeah.
It
Mm.
jumps to this one. All right.
If it is not full screen, Mataji, we are able to see. I must say that is a
Okay, then
maximized strategy.
okay,
Yeah.
then I'll just read it like
The,
that. You're able to see like
yeah,
this?
words are readable, I mean to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like this PPT is protected, Mataji. So
Okay. Just that I just Prabhu, can you mute this?
Who is it, baby? It's not me? Yeah. Kitchen.
yes, Mataji, please go ahead. Sorry for the inconvenience.
No.
I muted them.
Now okay?
Yeah, perfectly fine. Yeah, we can see the full yeah,
Okay.
Mataji.
So this PPT probably some of you might have seen, but we will just see where, Mahaprabhu's appearance and other, information about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is given. So we will first have a look into it. So then we will be able to really appreciate why I have not actually known about Mahaprabhu all these days. So the scriptures have already given the prediction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And where it is given, I will only read the translation part of it because of the time. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is given that in this age of Kali, intelligent person perform congregation to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. So he is Krishna, but he is not in the color. He's not in blackish complexion. So that's what it mentions. And he comes with his associates. And the weapon is the holy name. And why Mahaprabhu is coming, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's purpose. What is the purpose? Okay, that is given in Garuda Purana. Garuda Purana says in the first part of age of Kali. That is, this is the first part of age of Kali, because the Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years. In that, the first part of Kali, I will come among the Brahmanas to save the fallen souls who are being burned by the troubles of the age of Kali. So the purpose is to deliver the fallen conditioned souls of Kali Yuga. Okay. Then prediction of his mother's name and which place he will appear. It is given in the scripture. Which scripture? Again, Garuda Purana. I will take birth as a son of Sachi in Navadip Mayapur. I will come in my complete spiritual form in the first part of Kali Yuga. So, this is clearly given. And his wife's name, because Mahaprabhu was first married and then later he took sannyas. So, in the first part of Kali Yuga, the Supreme Personality of Godhead will come in a gold-like form. First, he will become the husband of Lakshmi. Then he will become a sannyasi near Lord Jagannatha, who will appear in a divine wooden form. Because after sannyas, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would stay in Jagannath Puri. So he appeared in Navadip, but then after sannyas, he stayed in Jagannath Puri. So that is predicted as well. And prediction of the bodily color of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the nature of his future activities. Let's see in which Purana. Narasimha Purana is telling this information. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who in the Satya Yuga appeared as a half man, half lion, Nashingadev, to cure a terrible disease that had ravaged the Daityas, and who in the Treta Yuga appeared as a person named Rama, the person who defeated the 10-headed demon Ravana, and who in the Dwapara Yuga removed the earth's burden and protected the Gopa people of Rajapura, will appear again in the Kali Yuga. His form will be golden. He will delight in chanting the Lord's holy names, and his name will be Chaitanya. Description of the time and place Sri Chaitanya's future advent. So this is in Padma Purana. I shall appear on this earth in the first part of Kali Yuga in a beautiful place on the bank of the Bhagirathi. So Ganga is also called Bhagirathi. I shall have a golden form and I shall take birth as a son of Sachi. Prediction of his mother's name and the nature of his specific preaching method. It is given in Narada Purana. O Divija, demigods, please come and advent as devotees on this earth in the age of Kali Yuga. I will incarnate as the son of Sachi to inaugurate the congregational chanting of the name of Krishna. Prediction of the color of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the nature of his future associates. This is given in Agni Purana. The Supreme Personality of Godhead will come in a golden form, full of peace and a beautiful long neck. He will be surrounded by many saintly devotees. Prediction that the Supreme Lord will leave Goloka and come in a golden form. This is in Markandeya Purana. In the Kali Yuga, I will leave Goloka, and to save the people of the world, I will become the handsome and playful Lord Gauranga. Prediction of the future advent of Sri Chaitanya, his birth time, his mother, his birth city, his name and his mission, everything in one verse. That is in Vayu Purana. I shall advent in the month of Falguna, when the star Falguni is conjoined with the full moon. That's why Falgun Purnima. I shall incarnate in a golden complexion in the womb of Sachi and Purandara Mishra. Purandara Mishra is also called Jagannath Mishra. In the Vayu Purana, again it says, I will be born in the city of Navadvipa on the Ganges shore in a Brahmana's family. I shall take the renounced order of life, sannyas, and show kindness to the people in general and engage them in bhakti. I will be known as Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So this is after sannyas, Gauranga's name is Sri Krishna Chaitanya. All of you should follow my order and deliver the people of the world. I shall appear as a Brahmana. I shall make this earth fearless. Specific reference in the Vedas as to when in this Yuga the Supreme Lord's avatar Shri Krishna Chaitanya was scheduled to appear. Adharva Veda Purusha Bodhini Upanishad. In the 7th Manvantara, in the beginning of the Kali Yuga, the Supreme Personality of Godhead will, accompanied by his own associates, descend in a golden form to the earth. He will teach the chanting of his own names. When exactly does he come in the Kali Yuga, and where does he specifically appear, and what will he do? Atharva Veda. I will descend on the earth after the passage of 4,000 years in the Kali age, and before the passage of 5,000 years. I will come on the earth on the bank of the Ganges. I will be a tall and saintly Brahmana devotee. I will have all the auspicious symptoms of an exalted person. I will exhibit renunciation. I will have all auspicious signs. I will be a devotee practicing Bhakti Yoga. I will taste the rasa of my own devotional service. Specific reference in the Vedas as to when in this Yuga the Supreme Lord's avatar Sri Krishna Chaitanya was scheduled to appear. Samaveda. I shall come to the earth accompanied by my associates in a place by the bank of the Ganges. I will advent to save the people who are afflicted and devoured by the sins of the age of Kali. I will manifest as an Avadut Brahmin Sannyasi. In the Kali Santarana Upanishad, after searching through all the Vedic literatures, one cannot find a method of religion more sublime for this age than the chanting of Hare Krishna. In the Brihat Naratiya Purana, in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting of the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. 3 times the emphasis is given. Nastieva, 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 Gatir Anyata. In Vishnu Purana, the supreme goal which was attained in Satya Yuga by years of prolonged meditation, in Treta Yuga by performing extensive yajnas, in Dwapara Yuga by opulent and scrupulous deity worship, in Kali Yuga the same results are easily had simply by the chanting of the holy name. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought this Sankirtan Yajna, the holy name, and how powerful it is. O Brahmana, chanting of the holy name is auspicious process in Kali Yuga. It is the highest auspiciousness for mankind. There is no other way. In the Dwapara Yuga, people should worship Lord Vishnu only by the regulative principles of the Pancharatra and other such authorized books. In the age of Kali, however, people should only chant the holy names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam also says, my dear king, although Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila. In this age of Kali, the holy name of the Lord, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Simply by chanting the holy name, one associates with the Lord directly. Anyone who does this is certainly delivered. Okay, so we saw today so many references, from the Vedic scriptures, from Samaveda, Atharva Veda, Garuda Purana, Vayu Purana, Padma Purana, Markandeya Purana, so many scriptures. So this clearly shows, the Lord's appearance in Kali Yuga as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there is no need for us to doubt for anything and understand that Krishna himself has descended in this age of Kali as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because, the age of Kali, as we all know, it is an age of quarrel and hypocrisy. So it is, we can see currently also how people are suffering from various things, which was not there, even I would say even a couple of decades or a few decades back. So as the age of Kali progresses, we can see the quality of life decreases, more the diseases, more, the quarrel and hypocrisy increasing, all the inauspicious things increasing as the age of Kali progresses. So the Lord being so kind, he is descending down to deliver all the people. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most merciful form of Krishna. So Krishna himself appears in his very merciful form. So to deliver all the people of Kali Yuga, and we see all these references given in the scriptures. So with this note, we will go for the today's session. So basically, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we saw that, Mahaprabhu came and then actually he delivered so many fallen people, because the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is he's not looking for any qualification. Who is qualified, who is not qualified, that he's not expecting. And he's just freely giving everyone the greatest treasure of love of Krishna. But in his form of Krishna also, in the Bhagavad Gita, he said that you surrender to me, then I will reward accordingly. But people were finding it difficult to surrender, because in Kali Yuga, surrendering is not easy, isn't it? There are so many things, so people feel that, oh, surrender is a big word. That means I have to give up my family. Should I give up my work? Should I give up this? So it is developing, kind of fear in people's heart. So, but we don't have to give up anything. We have to just add Krishna in our life in the form of, a holy name, and follow the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came because people were completely, lost. So he came down to teach by his own example how to become a devotee. So it is like a teacher holding the student's hand and making the child write. Sometimes when the teacher is writing on the board, if one is not very intelligent, then he will be lost. Okay, the teacher may write something and I can't understand. But for those kind of students, the teacher comes and holds the hand and then make the child write. So then what happens? One can easily understand. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is such a teacher, merciful teacher. He comes down and he holds our hand and he teaches by his, very clearly and nicely in a simple form that everyone can understand and get benefited. So this particular topic, what we are discussing, is actually after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left this world. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was in this, when he appeared, he was in this material world. He performed his pastimes for just 48 years only. In that span of time only, he delivered so many people and he empowered all his associates so that they could carry forward. And then he left to the spiritual world. So then after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Mahaprabhu left this world, then it's kind of like who will actually kind of take it forward. Of course there were many associates, but later we see the 6 Goswamis. We have the 6 Goswami: Shilarupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. These 6 Goswamis, the word Goswami is who are the master of senses. That means they have conquered their senses, the urges of the senses. So they were the one who are actually, taking forward the Sankirtan movement. And then later when Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami also left this world, then it is Jiva Goswami who guided these 3 personalities especially. They were Srinivasa Acharya, Narottama Das Thakur, and Shyamananda Pandit. They are like trinities, the spiritual trinities. So these 3 personalities, they took the responsibility and they gave this mercy to many people. So they expanded it very wonderfully. So this particular pastime, after Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left this world, all the associates were in great separation. They were crying and, they were completely, absorbed in the mood of separation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was the Lord of their hearts. So that time, Narottama Das Thakur was in Keturi. It is a village in East Bengal, Bangladesh now, currently. And Srinivasa Acharya, he was in West Bengal. And Shyamananda Pandit was in Orissa. So it's like 3 different locations these personalities are there at the time. So, and that time, the movement was headed by later Nityananda Prabhu's eternal consort, that is Janava Devi. She's also called as Srimati Janava Ishwari. So Janava Mata, she became the Acharya, and she was guiding all the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So by her instruction and the desire of Narottama Das Thakur, this wonderful Gaura Purnima festival was organized, with the assistance of Srinivasa Acharya and all other associates. So then what happened was, so now all three of them are in different locations, and they were feeling, great separation, and were crying, and they were absorbed in the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Srinivasa Acharya is feeling great separation. When will I see Narottama? And Srinivasa Acharya had a disciple. His name was Ramachandra Kaviraj. So he was assisting Srinivasa Acharya, and he was also along with him in West Bengal. So now both of them are feeling great separation, of course, from Mahaprabhu and also from Narottama Das Thakur, and they felt that we should now go to see Narottama Das Thakur. So Srinivasa Acharya is taking Ramachandra Kaviraj, to meet Narottama Das Thakur in the Keturi village. So before that, Ramachandra Kaviraj also got a dream of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the dream and said that you are dear to me as Narottama. You don't know your personality, you do not worry, everything will be okay, because they were all feeling that great separation. So now they both are coming to Keturi village to see Narottama Das Thakur. So when Narottama Das Thakur saw them, he fell at the feet of Srinivasa Acharya, and then they both embraced and shed tears of joy. And then, Narottama Srinivasa Acharya asked about the well-being of people in Keturi. And then Narottama Das Thakur said that, no, I was going on a pilgrimage to various places. I have just returned back now. And I was desiring, to have you here soon, so that, the Gaura Purnima festival can be organized. The Falgun Purnima is approaching soon. And also he had some deities, to install. And he already constructed a beautiful temple for Lord Gauranga. And there were other deities as well. So Srinivasa Acharya became very happy, but the concern of Narottama Das Thakur was the time is very short now. Will we be able to organize this festival? So then Srinivasa Acharya said, do not worry. Let us organize this festival for the pleasure of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and for all the associates, because this will bring everyone together, because all are lost in separation of Mahaprabhu, and only everywhere they were, their hearts were feeling great pain in separation. So this festival will enliven all the devotees and bring great joy, and they all can meet together, and it will be a great spiritual reunion. So then, and also, Srinivasa Acharya got a dream of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in the dream, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, please go ahead with the festival and call all my associates. And Mahaprabhu also said that I will personally come and take part in the Sankirtan, Sankirtan Yajna happening on the day of Gaura Purnima. So Srinivasa Acharya became so happy, and he made a beautiful invitation card, handmade invitation card, and he wrote a beautiful poetic verse. And then this invitation card was carried by 50 men to various places to give, because those days people carry those things and give it to, deliver it to the people. And then so he arranged 50 devotees to go around and give this invitation card. How wonderful, isn't it? And so over a period of time, everyone received that invitation card. So, everyone was so delighted that they were all, were in great excitement. Oh, there is going to be a great Gaur Purnima festival. Oh, I'm going to meet all these devotees, and we are going to see this devotee. Just like, when we have a festival, we are delighted, to, okay, we will be seeing those devotees and other devotees. Just imagining their level of, devotion. So they were so happy because they have not even seen each other for a very long time. after Mahaprabhu's disappearance. So this is going to be like a, a great spiritual rejuvenation and, bliss, a spiritual bliss for all the devotees. So they were so all happy, and everyone were talking about it, and they were always checking the calendar. Oh, when soon, they can go and meet all the devotees. So then what happened was Srinivasa Acharya now entrusted Ramachandra Kaviraj under the care of Narottam Das Thakur. So Ramachandra Kaviraj stayed with Narottam Das Thakur and helped in overseeing the festival. In the meantime, Srinivasa Acharya went back to West Bengal to make some arrangements. So before the festival. So now this is happening. Then now later, after some time, now again Srinivasa Acharya is bringing all the devotees, the other associates from West Bengal to Keturi village. So the arrival of Srinivasa Acharya, the news, when Narottama Das Thakur got the news, he went along with Ramachandra Kaviraj to welcome all the devotees. And you see how beautifully they are welcoming. So one other person also joined in this, welcoming of devotees. That person is none other than the cousin of Narottam Das Thakur. So he is a very wonderful devotee. He was actually, Narottama Das Thakur's father's name is Krishnananda. He was a king actually. So Narottama Das Thakur was actually a prince. But, he was completely absorbed, in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. So he didn't take up that responsibility. So that was given to his cousin. And then he was actually overseeing, and his name, I'm just trying to see, a very beautiful name. I'm just kind of checking his name, Santosh Datta. Yeah. So he was the one who was, he took the responsibility. And because he had wealth and he had the power and everything, and he was also a wonderful Vaishnava. So he actually arranged such a beautiful welcome for all the devotees arriving Keturi village. So how they were received, they were, they all went to the, entrance of the village and received all the guests. And each one of them were given a separate residential quarters. And not only that, all the other needs, when they are, staying in the residential quarters, whether they want prasadam, whether they have the laundry services, cooking services, or cleaning, housekeeping, whatever, one may require, all the comforts and facilities were arranged by Santosh Datta. So that much of care was given to each and every single devotee who actually came for the festival. The mood, how wonderfully they welcomed and how wonderfully they took care of all the devotees who came for the festival. So every devotee felt so happy that beyond their imagination, they were looked after. So then what happened was, Srinivasa Acharya was shown those 6 deities, and he was so enchanted to see the beauty of these deities, and they are supposed to be installed on the day of Gaura Purnima. So he saw all those deities, and then he was so happy. And then now Shyamananda Pandit also arrived. So from Orissa. So then they all 3 became so happy because they were separated for a long time, and now all 3 of them, came together, and it was a great moment of joy. And then what happened was Janava Mata also got ready to come now. She was the one who was actually guiding all the devotees, and she was the eternal consort of, Nityananda Prabhu. She Janava Ishwari, and she was the Acharya at the time, guiding all the devotees. So she started from the place called Kardaha, she went on a palanquin to come to Keturi. So on the way, she stopped at various places and met many, many devotees. So in that way, she went to Navadip Dham, she went to Shantipur, where she met the sons of Advaita Acharya. And like that, so many devotees, she met, and then they all are now coming towards Keturi. Just imagine the fortune of the villagers in Keturi. The devotees in Keturi were in great joy, great joy. The entire village, even they were atheists, the non-believers, I mean, everyone, because even previously, someone was telling that the Keturi village was filled with non-believers those time. But after Narottama Das Thakur came back from Vrindavan, and after the training from Jiva Goswami, he transformed the entire place. So it looked like a divine abode because all the exalted Vaishnavas are now in Keturi Dham. And the villagers of Keturi were taking the dust, and applying all over their body. And they were so jubilant. How fortunate are we that, now Keturi has turned into a spiritual abode, and we could see the darshan of all this wonderful exalted Vaishnavas. So they were so happy, and they were actually, felt very grateful for all the mercy they were getting, to receive and see and associate with all these wonderful Vaishnavas, the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in that way, Keturi was, the devotees in Keturi were in great excitement and joy. So when this was happening, now the temple, which was constructed for the installation of the deities, it was decorated so wonderfully, and hundreds of people are making garlands and, doing so many different seva. And then they also made a big, in the courtyard of the temple was decorated with canopy and also with the banana, trees, and everything was looking so auspicious and amazing, and everyone is looking forward, for the Gaura Purnima, a day, the day of the festival. And all of them arrived, and now the next day, the actual day of the festival, what happened, the installation, the first thing happened was the installation ceremony of the various deities. So Srinivasa Acharya, he took permission from all the exalted associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then he started, the installation ceremony. And there were 6 deities, and the name of the deities were given. I'll just read out. They were Sri Gauranga, Sri Vallabhi Kanta, Sri Vrajamohan, Sri Radha Krishna, Sri Radha Kanta, Sri Radha Raman. So the 6 deities were kept, and all the puja items were brought, and then Srinivasa Acharya started the bearing ceremony. In the meantime, the Brahmanas recited the Vedic scriptures, and all the associates of the Mahaprabhu, a great Sankirtan started. The holy name resounded with various musical instruments, and the demigods, the devatas from the heavenly planets were showering flowers, and everyone were jubilant and were absorbed in the installation ceremony. So then what happened after the installation was very beautifully, everything was done. Srinivasa Acharya, gave them a wonderful outfits, gorgeous outfits were given to the deities. And then there was an Aarti ceremony, lamp offering. We have lamps like, we may have got some 5 giviks, sometimes we may have 7 giviks, but they had, lamps like in one lamp they had 108 giviks. So like different varieties of lamps were offered by the assembly of all those exalted Vaishnavas. And that was an astounding and amazing, experience for all those who gathered to witness that beautiful Arati ceremony of the deities. And then after that, Janava Mata was there. She was also there. And then varieties of offerings were made for the deities. So they were offered to the deities. And then after the deities were offered the prasadam, I mean, offering boga, then everyone were looking at the beauty of the deity, and they were completely stunned. And they fall flat, on the ground, and offered obeisances. And Narottama Das Thakur especially, he composed a beautiful poem and then he sang for the pleasure of the devotees. So, and Srinivasa Acharya became overwhelmed with love, and he became so ecstatic and he fell to the ground in ecstasy. So like that, they all had a great jubilant installation ceremony. Then they offered obeisances to Sri Janava Mata. So then Janava Mata, she said, okay, now please give out the garlands, the Maha garlands of the deities to all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then Srinivasa Acharya took one garland in one plate, and then he went to each devotee and then offered a garland. So, see the details they have, in every step of the ceremony, the details of love can be seen. It's not that they put in one plate all the garlands and then they went and offered. Every single thing they did with so much love and with so much detail. And everything was overseen by, Janava Mata. And so by her instruction, Srinivas Acharya took all those garlands, each one separately in each plate, and went to all the exalted Vaishnavas and he offered them garlands. And then later, Janava Mata asked another devotee to go and garland Srinivas Acharya and Narottama Das Thakur, because they were the main people who were actually, organizing the entire festival. So Janava Mata was also overwhelmed with love by the touch of the garlands. And then, see, yeah, and then then a special thing happened. Very, very special thing happened. And what was the special thing was that, after everyone was garlanded and everyone was given the sandalwood pulp, then one amazing thing happened. What was that? Janava Mata looked at Narottama Das Thakur, looked at the eyes of Narottama Das Thakur with, she firmly looked at his, eyes, and she transformed the spiritual potency. He infused Narottama Das Thakur with that spiritual prowess that is beyond imagination. And with that, Narottama Das Thakur was empowered to sing for the pleasure of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what happened, I will just read that is so amazing. And the exact words it is given was, Shri Janava Ishwari looked at Shri Narottama Dasa with a fixed gaze, infusing him with spiritual prowess beyond the comprehension of common men. Then she infused with him in his heart for the mood of a particular kirtan to take place. So this was a very special kirtan because Mahaprabhu, we all know, always in the mood of separation of, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taken the mood of Srimati Radharani, Krishna in the mood of Radharani, who is looking for Krishna. So this mood of separation of Radha and Krishna, so the kirtan was in that mood. So when Narottama Das Thakur began the kirtan, after getting permission, see how wonderful. Narottama Das Thakur did not just begin the kirtan like that. Of course, he was infused with that spiritual potency, and also he begged mercy from all the Vaishnavas before even he began the kirtan. The mood of these devotees. And then when Narottama Das Thakur, he started this wonderful, beautiful kirtan, what happened? It heightened the ecstasy of all the devotees. Janava Mata cried hearing the kirtan of Narottama Das Thakur. And then all other associates like Srinidhi, Sripati, and all other wonderful exalted Vaishnavas, associates of Mahaprabhu, they shivered in ecstasy. They lost control. And, people describe the Kirtan recital of Narottama Das Thakur in so many ways. Everyone is glorifying. And some of them said that it is completely astounding the way he was explaining the inner meanings of each songs, because he sang so many different songs, which, describes the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, feeling that separation. And then everyone felt that, Mahaprabhu would be definitely would have got pleased. And then what happened was, everyone, when they were appreciating the quality of the melodious kirtan, they said that Gandharvas and Kinnaras may be ashamed of their own singing. The denizens in the heavenly planet showered flowers on the Kirtaniers. Narada Muni and all other saintly personalities, the rishis and munis, they all came in disguise to take part in this beautiful kirtan of Narottama Das Thakur. Animals, birds, and all other living entities got completely captivated. Devotees were bathing in their own tears, hearing the kirtan. Lord Gaurasundara decided to reveal himself. That was the Kirtan which captivated and stunned everyone, including the animals and all the living entities. That was Narottama Das singing, which was infused with the spiritual potency of Janava Mata. Then what happened? Something so wonderful happened. Lord Gaurasundara decided to reveal himself. Actually, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and many associates have already disappeared many years before. But now, after Narottama Das Kirtan, that heart-drenching Kirtan, Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and many other exalted, Gadadhar Pandit, Srivas Thakur, all of them, what did they do? They descended. Suddenly they manifested like a lightning within the cloud. Charming the universe by their appearance, they became the precious jewels in the Sankirtan party. This pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Sankirtan party is beyond the comparison of Lord Brahma and other demigods. The devotees became enchanted by the beautiful clothing and graceful gestures of these divine personalities. In the midst of the Sankirtan party, they gracefully danced to the increasing beat of the musical instruments. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced so amazingly. Indescribable dance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that Sankirtan seemed to shower transcendental love to the entire world. Sri Nityananda Prabhu's dance caused the world to tremble. And Advaita Acharya, he danced like a mad lion and roared in ecstasy. The ecstatic dance of Srivas Thakur, Murari Gupta, Vakreshwar Pandit, Haridas Thakur, Swarup Damodar Goswami, Gadadhar Pandit, Amananda Rai, Vasudeva Datta lifted the people out of all the anxieties. So, just imagine Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearing there, Nityananda Prabhu appearing there, and when Advaita Acharya appeared, all the sons of Advaita Acharya, they rejoined with Advaita Acharya. They felt so glad. And when Janava Mata saw Nityananda Prabhu, and she was in great jubilation, and everyone were in great ecstasy seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all these exalted Vaishnavas dancing amazingly. And everyone's heart were filled with so much of joy because they're feeling great separation for so many years. And then something happened again. Then they all disappeared. They appeared like a flash, like a lightning within a cloud, and then they suddenly disappeared also. And what happened? So then Lord Gaurasundara, before them, when the Lord, then before that, the Lord embraced Srinivasa Acharya and Narottama Das Thakur, and he shared something on their ears. But, of course, that was not known to anybody. And then they suddenly disappeared, and this left the devotees in utter despair. And their lamentation broke the hearts of all those who have gathered. So even the atheist who came there just to make fun of all the devotees, when they saw, they got the opportunity to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just imagine the fortune of this atheist, that they have not done anything, but they got the opportunity to have darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the exalted associates of Mahaprabhu. And when they saw that the Lord and the associates disappeared and all the Vaishnavas are, shedding tears and crying in separation, that even melted the heart of the atheists. And they started crying and they were rolling on the ground and they were shedding tears and they were glorifying the Lord and they were begging and praying to the Lord. We have committed so many sinful activities. Oh, my Lord, please forgive us. We are, so fallen. Please forgive us. And they were all crying. So in that way, the entire place was filled with so much of ecstasy and transcendental bliss. And it is beyond words to, glorify the Kirtan of Narottama Das Thakur. And then what happened when they all disappeared? Someone was looking for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh, where did this great dancer go? And someone was, looking for Nityananda Prabhu. And some other person was looking for, where is Gadadhar Pandit? Where is Srivas Thakur? And then someone was looking for Murari Gupta. And someone said, where is Gauridas Pandit? And where is Swarup Damodar Goswami? At last, everyone lost hope. Oh, we will not be able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu anymore. And they were crying and rolling on the ground that they can never see Mahaprabhu again. And they became completely mad. And the tears showering coming from their eyes, made the ground muddy. That much of tears were rolling from their eyes. So in that way, they were actually in great separation. So that time, Srinivas Acharya and Narottama Das Thakur, and they all came back, to their senses, and then they were actually glorifying what a mercy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all these exalted Vaishnavas have showered upon them. So then Janava Mata confirmed, yes, Gauranga Mahaprabhu has appeared to fulfill all the desires of his beloved devotees, right? And especially she said, she appreciated Narottama Das Thakur. She glorified Narottama Das Thakur because, she said that when you were performing Kirtan, Mahaprabhu appeared. And of course, Narottama Das Thakur got that spiritual potency from Janava Mata. So that is the potency of Janava Mata, the eternal consort of Nityananda Prabhu. When one gets her mercy, then anything is possible, that one can even bring the attention, the Lord, to descend down. That is the potency. So that is why Nityananda Prabhu is very merciful, and Janava Mata, the eternal consort of Nityananda Prabhu, is even more merciful. That's why, there is a beautiful song we sing, Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna, in that song, Shri Janava Pada Padma Koriyo Smaran Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Nama Sankitan. Krishna Das, he glorifies the mercy of Janava Mata. Shri Janava Pada Padma, her lotus feet, taking shelter of her lotus feet. So here we see that Narottama Das Thakur, what a mercy he got, that he could bring Lord Chaitanya and all the associates, in amidst this Kirtan party. Then, by this appearance of Mahaprabhu, he delivered all the people, including the atheists, and everyone were uplifted. So then everyone assembled. So now, after the installation ceremony, Mahaprabhu came, danced, everyone were in great joy. So then now, what happened is that the evening has almost come now. So evening time is the time when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually appeared. The original pastime, we see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared on a Falgun Purnima, so then it is the moonrise time. So then they are all, setting up everything for the festival. So then what happened is that Lord Gauranga, the Gauranga deity which was installed, so the Gauranga deity was brought, and, he was draped in another cloth, and then the ceremony is about to begin. And then the Kirtan party started their Kirtan, and then someone was narrating the childhood pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then when all these procedures completed, the Kirtan went on and on and on and on. And it did not end in the night. It went the whole night, the Kirtan went. So on the Gaura Punima day, from installation ceremony in the morning, then after that, Lord Chaitanya and all the associates, they danced and chanted. And then evening, then again they prepared for the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then again there was a Kirtan, and then dancing, and the dancing and Kirtan went on whole night. And in the morning, everyone attended the Mangalarati straight away. Then after the Mangalarati, everyone went to take bath, and then they did all their morning duties. And then again they all gathered. And that time, Janava Mata, she made so many preparations. I heard that it is given in another book, Janava Mata. There is a biography. In that book, there is details of all the preparations she cooked, for the pleasure of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and for all the associates, and how she actually arranged even her cooking was so wonderful, because she is the expansion of Srimati Radharani. And then the way she cut the vegetables, she organized the devotees to come and assist in the cooking. All those details are given in that book. But here we see that she cooked, all those preparations, and then those preparations were offered to the deities. And then again the arati was performed, and then the deities were put to rest. Then after that, Janava Mata then, told one of the associates, please go and invite all the associates of the senior associates of Mahaprabhu for prasadam. So then the prasadam was distributed. Just imagine, they didn't eat prasad the whole day. They didn't have anything. They were completely absorbed in chanting and dancing. Next day, straight Mangalati, no sleeping. And then after that, again, they came back and then, took part in the Kirtan and then offering for the deities. And then in the afternoon, first all the Vaishnavas were fed. So, and personally fed by Janava Mata. Our lotus hand, she distributed prasadam, Mahaprasadam, to all the devotees. Then after that, Srinivas Acharya, Narottama Das Thakur, all of them were also, fed with prasadam. Then finally, she also took some of the remnants of the Mahaprasad. And all the villagers, everyone, she personally, she fed them, with her lotus hands. Just imagine the fortune of those devotees who attended this Keturi festival, first to attend the festival, then to have darshan of Lord Gauranga and all the wonderful associates of Mahaprabhu, and then to get Mahaprasadam from the lotus hand of Sri Janava Mata. The blessings of all this, the fortune of all this great devotees, the villagers, and even the common people, who received all this mercy. So then after that, the ceremony, everything finished. Then everyone went to their own, homes, and then they took rest. And then Santosh Datta, who being the king, he also actually made a very elaborate arrangement because the devotees would leave the next morning. So he also, arranged prasadam so that it can be fed to all the devotees. So in that way, everyone were fed nicely prasadam, and then they happily left the place. So we see here this Gaura Purnima festival. What a reunion, a great reunion of all the wonderful associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the mood in which, this wonderful celebration was, organized. And later we see that Srila Prabhupada organized the first Gaura Purnima festival in the year 1972 in Sridham, Mayapur. That time only very few devotees were there. And then later every year it became an annual festival. So devotees from all different corners of the world would come together, to Mayapur Dham, and they would take the association and they will take part in the festival, get energized, and then they will go to their own places and share that mercy to everyone. So this is a way, now currently now we see that this Gaura Purnima celebration is happening in Mayapur Dham. Now we have the local centers also where this Gaura Purnima festival is happening. coming Sunday, 24th March, is the Gaur Purnima festival, the Falgun Purnima. And we have this great opportunity. We have here the beautiful temple of Shishi Radha Landanishwara. So we can go there and take part in the festivity, whole day festivities there. So we should get the inspiration from this, the first Gaur Purnima festival, the mood of these devotees, their humility, their devotion. Of course, they're all pure devotees. We cannot imitate them, but we can take inspiration and try to see what we can, we can beg for their mercy, that they can, give us that one drop of that devotion, one drop of the desire to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If our hearts can also be, infused with that spiritual potency, then we will be able to also, serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is our begging, that is our prayer, that is the mood. So that means we have to, we may, we may be far away, in the sense like in devotional practice and in our devotion also, we may not be anywhere near there, but yet, we can remember these pastimes, we can absorb ourselves in the various pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his wonderful qualities. And this should be our meditation, this should be our prayer. Whatever service we may do, whether we are cutting vegetables, we should all take part in some service or other on the day. First thing is, like as they mentioned, one of the inspiration is to wake up early in the morning that day. Either we go to the temple, so we have here Radha Landanishwara, we have also Radha Gokulananda there. So we go to the temple, take part in the Mangalarati. If we can't do that, at least in the home we should do that. And chanting of japa, that is what Mahaprabhu wanted all of us to do. What is pleasing to the Lord? The appearance day, just like when our dear and near one's birthday is there, what we will do? Oh, they like this, they like that. Okay, I will do this for them, I will do that for them. Okay, they like this dish, I will make this dish. So like that, our absorption and our desire, our mood is that what we can do to please Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his appearance day. So one is to remember all these pastimes and to understand where do we stand, what is our position, very insignificant. We are very insignificant, and where is our devotion? But my Lord, you are so merciful. We are so grateful to Srila Prabhupada for giving us this opportunity. Otherwise, we may be doing something else, but we are still, here talking about him, hearing about him. That means we are so fortunate. So how do we make it, better and better? So, okay, on the day we can wake up early in the morning, and some commitments we want to take from that day on, not just that day, but that day onwards, what spiritual commitment I will make, which is the real offering to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Am I going to increase my rounds, chanting of rounds? Am I going to, every day wake up for Mangalarti? Am I going to do an arti every single day if I am not doing? Am I going to start offering boga to the Lord? Or I'm going to increase my chanting or the quality of chanting? Am I going to start reading books so that I know more about him? Then I can develop attraction and affection. Why we should hear more? When we hear more and more and more, one day our heart, desert, like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, heart is like desert. So the desert like heart should get nourished. That will happen only when we keep hearing about the glories of the Lord. So then the heart, the desert like heart, will become fertile. And then we will be able to actually feel some emotion, some affection, for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So these are all the meditation we can do for this 1 week. Today is Monday, Sunday. Sunday is our festival. So every single day we can do something to prepare for the festival. What am I going to do from the day onward, on the day and from the day onwards? I want to really make use of this Gaur Purnima festival. If I am so far away, okay, I have no temple nearby, what am I going to do? So all this we have to plan. This is the time we have got to plan. So let us all plan, meditate what we are going to do for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are so many things we can do, and also there are many preparations which he likes we can make. Especially saag, the green leafy vegetables are very, very dear to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we can make those preparations. So all these different things, especially chanting the holy name, pleases him the most. um, chanting, worshipping, and also reading scriptures, and also sharing with others. That is something which is very, very dear to the Lord. When we become compassionate and kind to others, okay, I am going to temple, I will also take you to the temple. Okay, I know some of my friends, okay, let them also get the blessings. That is the mood. We see in the Keturi village how everyone came coming together. Our mood is not just me alone getting the benefit. Our mood is, to take everyone, to help everyone, whomever we see. Okay, I should at least just tell to one person about this festival. You know, Srinivas Acharya sent invitation to so many people. Okay, let me, share that invitation, to at least my friends and, known people, so that at least they can, even if one or two are coming, they are blessed. So, like that, we want to think loud and see how I can do something for the pleasure of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When we do that, when we make the Lord happy, then naturally we will become happy. We don't have to look for happiness, it will naturally come. And that happiness is not temporary, it will actually satisfy the soul completely. The true happiness we can actually experience. So I stop here because we can go on and on. And I'll hand over to Ranjan Imai Prabhu so he can explain what the other things. But I would really request every one of you, as I said, as we said earlier also, every class after that, we have a spiritual exercise, something to take. When we apply that in our life, then we really see the desired result. It is like a doctor prescribes a medicine. Prescription is given, okay, but if the prescription is taken and I go buy the medicine, and if I don't take, then what do I expect from that? I may have a theoretical knowledge, okay, this medicine helps this disease, okay, this is that, this is good, but it has no value unless it is actually, I won't say no value, no tangible big value unless it is applied. So similarly, every session we hear so much glories about the Lord, and we also hear different topics. And then each end of each topic, there is some takeaways, which when we apply, we really see, wow, it is making a difference in my life. It is actually adding joy in my life, adding value in my life. And I'm coming closer to the Lord. I can say I'm becoming 1% better. So that is the purpose of the spiritual exercises. So last week, the exercise was writing a gratitude journal. So it is just three things. This we can even continue, even if you have not done it. From Gaura Purnima, we can continue. Every day, three things I am grateful for. We can write. Every day, one devotee we can be thankful for. In that way, we develop a mood of gratitude. Oh, today, I remember one devotee. Okay, I am thankful for this person for this so-and-so thing. So each day like that, if we remember one devotee for what they have done in our lives, if we remember and we thank them, then we develop a mood of gratitude. And then what happens is that we can never find fault in anybody. Our mind will, kind of programmed, it will get programmed to see only good in others and being grateful. And that is a wonderful heart. And we can develop that by doing it on an everyday basis. Even if we do 1 month this exercise, we can see a difference. The way we see things, the way we actually look at it. It will make a big difference. And when we have this heart of gratitude, there is no lamentation at all, because it is a giving heart. It is a thankful heart. And then we will actually feel very satisfied. So this all will help in our day-to-day life. It is not just only spiritual. It actually, when we take these spiritual values, then what happens? Our material life also improves a lot. So with this note, I end here. And Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Keturi
Jai,
ki jai, Narottama Das
Jai,
Thakur ki jai, Srinivas Acharya
Jai,
ki jai, Shri Janava Mata ki jai. For all the
Jai,
associates of Mahaprabhu ki jai, Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari.
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Yes, Prabhu, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji, for a wonderful session. And when you were explaining, like, Chetan Mahaprabhu appeared, it was like, amazing. I was imagining when devotee dance all together, how would have the scene, Mataji, like, all Panch Tattva, and everybody would forgot, like, I was with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he disappeared, that was like the kind of, they were feeling the separation. So it was amazing explanation, Mataji. Thank you so much, bringing out that scene from here to here, from Kheturi Gram to between all of us. So wonderful
All
session,
glories to
Mataji.
Narhari Chakravarti of Bhakti Ratnakar. He explains so wonderfully. When we get I was just thinking we should actually, in our childhood, of course, in our undergraduation, post-graduation, we read so many books, right? Sometimes we have to give presentations and all that, but those books, what attention we give, we are not able to give to the spiritual books. But if we really absorb in this Bhakti Ratnakar, is, my God, it is like that the description is just amazing. We can't take our eyes out when we go and read these descriptions given in Bhakti Ratnakar. So if someone is fortunate enough to get a book, please read this one. Simply mind blowing, so wonderful. All glories to Narahari Chakravarti. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Thank you. So now the yeah. So the second part related like takeaway points. So Mataji explained so many points and a lot of takeaway, and anything which you liked, felt amazing from today's class, and you felt very touched from that point. So I would request, as we do every week, so if you can share some of the points which you loved from today's class, and it touched your heart and you want to apply in your life, and any pastime specifically which you liked from today's session. So I can read it out for all the pleasure for all the devotees. So yeah, so we have like some 1 minute. Devotees can take out their time and
So, yeah, I just want to share one thing is that many of the, you could say, young devotees like Narottam Das Thakur and everything, they they didn't, when they came on the scene, like all the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared, Nityananda Prabhu disappeared, and they're like, oh my God, what's happening? Everywhere I'm going, all these devotees are disappearing, and this is like a special treat, that they were able to see all these Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and all the associates of Chaitanya. It's like, you can't imagine the joy and that they were feeling when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and all the appeared again, like, we can't even comprehend it. It's like out of this world, like what special mercy that that was bestowed upon these young, you could say young devotees, because they missed seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and everybody. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with.
wonderful point, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. I want to share one point, which is actually when you were describing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I thought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing in front of our eyes. And my heart is overwhelmed with joy that Mataji, the way you are describing, it was phenomenal. And I would like to share one thing that for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us the mercy of getting the prem. So if we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra from our heart, like I would like to tell like that, if we something like in material world, we are just like lost. And if we keep crying and crying, and we can seek for forgiveness and ask for mercy to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to Srila Prabhupada, then we will be able to get that mood of service, mood of attitude, so that we can go back to Godhead. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us everything. And the most important thing is, which is very, very simple and easy. And Srila Prabhupada has made this is even easier. So today's class is like we have that opportunity, and we can take that opportunity, and we can implement in our life, so that we can I would say like we can improve our spiritual life more and more in the mood of servant, servant of the servant. So that's my taken from the class today. I have so many things, but this is touched my heart today. And of course, I would like to share in the end that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is like flawless, is like ocean. So we have to take. It is in our hand. So that's my small relation.
Wonderful, Prabhu. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. So nice.
Very well. Thank you, Prabhu. So I think if devotees are writing, I can read it out later. But yeah, another point which I would, next slide would be, yeah. So Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, yeah, Geet Govind, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu, for attending class. So further slide, Mother, you want to add or shall I the further one?
Yeah, you can go for that next
Yeah.
one.
So yeah, today another point which we want to highlight from today's class. So generally, if you see the Bhakti Lata which we have received either from devotees, some devotee has given us prasad, some devotee has given us Bhagavad Gita books, or someone has invited for a program. So that's how we got connected to Bhakti. So that's the connection. And if you want to grow in the Bhakti, then also we need the blessings and constant association of the devotee. So today we have a wonderful a Sankalpa slide where we are going to request all the devotees who are available to pray for us. So and I would request all the devotees, if anyone, Mataji explained in the beginning, like what we can do as Gaur Purnima is appearing, and these are the Madhav Tithi Bhakti Janani. So if we take some commitment in any form, our spiritual life, it will grow and it make the bigger shape in our Krishna conscious journey. So I would request, if any devotee would like to take any commitment, they can put it here in the chat. If they are planning to take that, also they can mention that I am planning something, and we'll be starting from Gaur Purnima onwards. They can raise their hands, or they can put in the chat that I will be taking any sankalpa, so that we all devotees, we can pray for those devotees to strengthen their Krishna conscious, and make their vow or commitment sankalpa whichever they are taking, so we can take the blessings of all devotees. So I will give some 30 seconds so that devotees can put. If they have decided, they can put. And if they have not and they are planning to take, they can put some words or they can raise their hand. So we can pray all together one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra loudly for all the devotees. Any small sankalpa? Or yes. So I'll read it out. Thank you so much, Mataji. You took us feel a celebration by your details explanation, and felt so blessed to hear the first Gaur Katha Purnima celebration today. Can someone go on mute? Sorry. Thank you. Samila Mataji, Hare Krishna. Reading Chandra Maji Mataji Vasildan. Chandra, I want to increase my chanting to 32 rounds. Hari Bol Jai. Nice inspiration, bro. Kushum Mataji mentioned the foundation of devotional service is chanting the holy name. So many sankalpa. So my sankalpa is to chant with more attention. Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. It's a short period, time period is there. If you can just put, we can pray all together and you will get a lot of blessings from the devotees who are available here. It's like bumper offer for some limited period of time. So Lalita Mataji has mentioned, in this Kali Yuga, Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a boon. Simply chanting the holy name, we will all connect to the Krishna directly. Grateful thanks to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. So you can raise your hands as well. We can pray for you if you don't want to write. Sri Janva Mata took up the mission of Mahaprabhu when all of them disappeared. How merciful Chaitanya Mahaprabhu deliver and shows mercy to even atheist. Very well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Veli Prabhu and Maladharani Mataji. So Mother is, I think some devotees have put, and some, if they want, they have some of them have raised their hands. So maybe I would request all the devotees can unmute themselves and we can chant from wholeheartedly as a kind of prayers to strengthen the devotional service, the devotees who are taking vow and they will be taking the vows. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Mataji, you want to add anything? Yamuna Mataji?
Yeah, so it's fine. So devotees, like one is this is Gaur Purnima is a perfect time. So even if you could not put it now, but keep it in mind, like for those devotees who are close to 16 rounds, you can try to come to 16 rounds from Gaur Purnima. Gaur Purnima after Lord's appearance is a new year. It is a Vaishnava new year. So it is a New Year Sankalpa. So we pray to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He delivered even the atheist. So definitely when we beg for his mercy, we get the strength. Just like Narottama Das Thakur got the strength to sing, and make Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discern by the mercy of Janava Devi. So when we actually pray to the Lord and beg for his mercy and take up any sankalpa, we will be able to do it. So one of the requests is that those who could not, those who are almost there near to 16, who can come to 16, great. That is one thing. Or if you are doing any 1 round, 2 round, you can increase at least some rounds, and then in that way the numbers, you will be able to get the mercy and then go forward in your journey. If you have not started, please start at least 1 or 2 rounds, from Gaur Purnima onwards. We are not reading, then we should focus on every day. Okay, I'm going to read no matter what, every day 20 minutes of reading, minimum of 20 minutes reading, and then maximum of whatever you want to do. So reading sankalpa we can take, so that we are able to read from that every day. And then people worship. Okay, I have not started worshiping, so I will now start worshiping every single day. So starting worship, starting offering, all these things can be, planned. So in that way, different things, what you're doing. Those who are already chanting quality, okay, I am going to now watch out early morning japa. I'm going to start from early morning japa so that my attention and quality can be increased. Like that, we need to see what is lacking in us and how I actually can improve. So this is a great platform for us to jump, because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving mercy so much. And on his appearance day, as it's like a jackpot of mercy. So whether we want to grab it or not is up to us. So this 1 week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have 5 days to decide what we want to do. And please do decide and pray to the Lord and make a, commitment. And then you see, it is making a transformation, in your life and also in our quality. So this is all different practices, plus also the quality for us to improve. We want to be how these wonderful Vaishnavas, the mood is only about devotion, serving, making other devotees happy, Krishna happy. So we have to give up all this negative mentalities, having this negative mentality, thinking something bad about the other persons, or having that grudge and all these kind of negative mentalities we need to throw off. And any negative things, let's throw away all our negative emotions, negative mentalities, negative ideas. This has no place in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, because when the Lord is there, why we have to be fearful? Everything will go auspicious. We need to have that faith, and then surely he will uplift us. We may be in a very sad state, but not to worry. We can all become uplifted. We can all become happy, truly happy, by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So our inner engineering has to be done also. We have to work on our consciousness. That is also something which we need to pray to the Lord, so that all this negative mentalities to be thrown off, and demonic tendencies, which is sitting in our heart for many births. We want to pray that we can get rid of all this gradually, and then we are filling our heart with the only prema, gratitude and love and mood of service. And this is another prayer which we all want to make. So then it will, that is the true offering, to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So our humble request is that 5 days are there to make a tangible commitment. External practice, what are the different practice we are going to do? And then internally also, each one of us has to make. We may not say it out, but we may have to see, I am going to work on this one quality. I'm going to work on this one thing, to uproot it, to clear off, so that I can serve the Lord, wonderfully. So this is also another thing which we can pray for. So, yeah, Ekadasi following also. Those who are not able to follow Ekadasi, they can pray to the Lord. Every Ekadasi, I will only eat, non-grains, not grains, or I will, fast with fruits or whatever, Ekadasi prasadam. So Ekadasi fasting also is something wonderful we can take. So like that, many spiritual practices are there which we can actually take If we don't know, we can ask our, your Bhakti Vriksha leaders, and they can guide you accordingly. So we request everyone, please, take this mercy, great mercy given by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, you carry on.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Mataji, for encouraging us.
Yeah.
So next, some highlights from the week. So, like Food for Life service. So, as you know, every Wednesday we get an opportunity to distribute free prasadam for so many souls in Central London. So, these are some picks from the food distribution. So, I would request if devotees are around the London on Wednesday, they can join for brilliant service. Ribol. Next, yeah. So this is like Sunday Love Feast cooking service done by Jagannath Dham devotees. So you can see like so many devotees are doing pot washing. So Syam Prabhu was there, Anand Prabhu, Manavendra Prabhu was there. He's not there in the picture, but he was there, and Robin Prabhu. So these wonderful devotees took out their time and engaged in themselves in the service of the Lordship. So yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, all the devotees who came on Sunday for Sunday Love Feast cooking and cleaning as well. Yeah, so this is like just reminder for daily online morning japa. So if you are not joining and you want to take some commitment as well from Gaur Purnima, that yeah, as Mataji suggested, like we can get up early morning and try to chant. If some are not able, at least some of the rounds with the association of devotees. So we have wonderful online japa Zoom call where you can get association devotees. Hari Bol. Yeah, so community birthday. So from Dwarka Dham on 19th of March, we have birthday of Jagdeep Prabhu. And from Jagannath Dham, 18th March, Manisha, Mataji Chelmsford. And today is 18th, isn't it? Yeah. And little Avijit is from Basildon. So I would request all the devotees, if they can, if we all can chant one time nicely Hare Krishna Mahamantra for these wonderful devotees for their happy Krishna conscious journey. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare. Happy Krishna conscious birthday to all the devotees. And the last is announcement section. So on 21st, we have Amaleki Vrata Ekadashi. So, and the disappearance day of Sri Madhavendra Puri. And again, Santipur festival, which is on 21st. On 24th March is a Gaur Purnima and the fasting till moon rise. So that's very wonderful opportunity. We can do fasting on that day. And 25th is like festival of Jagannath Misra. So these are some nice festival to meditate on the Lord and to improve our bhakti. Haribol, thank you so much, all the devotees for joining. So maybe we can have the darshan of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Maharani.
Yes,
Mataj,
Prabhu.
can we get the darshan?
Yeah,
Mataj?
yeah. Yes, Prabhu, you can see.
Yeah, Mataj, let me stop
The
sharing.
screen is there. Screen, if you can.
Yeah, I'm highlighting Mataji. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you able to see?
Yes, Mataji, we can see now.
Yeah. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Sudarshan Chakra ki jai, Shri
Jai.
Shri ki jai, Panchatattva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. So next Monday is Jagannath Mishra feast. It is actually after the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His father is giving a feast. Like Krishna appeared, and after that his father Nanda Maharaj gave a feast, which is called Nanda Utsav. Similarly, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, his father gave a big feast, which is Jagannath Mishra feast. That is the day of our Chaitanya Charitamrita class. So next CC class also we have something exciting, which we will reveal later. So we request everyone to join, and I hope all of us, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can have a blissful Gaura Purnima festival, and we want to share pictures on Monday. So please try to take part in all the services possible. Visit the temples, take guidance from your local devotees, so that they can actually guide you accordingly. So thank you so much. Thank you, Ranjani Mai Prabhu, and thank you all the devotees for joining today. Happy Gaur Purnima festival in advance. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Thank you so much, Mataji. Haribol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Prabhu. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.